So what attracted you to this role, to be one of the Bob Dylans?
Um, well, initially Michelle was on board the film first, so I read the movie through her, and another actor was actually cast to play my role, and then he pulled out last minute, and so I stuck my hand up in the air and I said, I'm going to be in Montreal anyway.
Were you such a huge fan of Bob Dylan?
I was a fan of his. I'd be lying if I said that I was a huge fan. I think I had the essentials. I knew the essential. I had like the essential albums, and I knew all the obvious songs. But I think he was someone who I felt that I would, if I ventured into his life and his music, I would become obsessed by him, and so therefore I'd like somewhat scheduled time in the future for him in my life. Like, when the time was right, I will crack open the Dylan files. But Todd Haynes kind of prematurely introduced me to this obsession. Well, I didn't think my role was that complicated, right? Do you agree? Like, I didn't really have to dive into the character kind of thing. Not like Kate, or, like certainly Christian, Kate, and the people around me, I think, had a bigger task than I did.
The holidays are coming. It's a pretty exciting time, and I know you might be out there promoting this movie, or will you be able to take some time off and sort of enjoy the holidays?
Yeah, this is it, really. Yeah, I'm doing this, and then there's a premiere on Tuesday, and then I'm done for the press on this, so I can just get back to what I was doing before. Yeah.
Which was?
Living, yeah.
Any sort of like family tradition, being that the holidays are coming? I mean, sort of that's what everybody's going to be talking about in the next month, I guess. Any sort of favorite thing you like to do during the holidays?
Not really. I mean, my experience growing up in Perth, Western Australia, is, our Christmas is, obviously completely different, because weather-wise, it's 100 degrees, and we're having barbecues, and instead of kind of playing in the snow, you go to the beach and you surf, and so I don't know. I'm a little bit of a Grinch over Christmas, like the whole kind of consumerism aspect of kind of gift giving in order to show love, and kind of consume, the whole machine of it kind of bugs me, but I certainly I appreciate kind of gathering with friends and family.
How do you sort of keep it private, to keep it sort of what you do is what you do for work, and then your private life and your family life? How do you sort of deal with that?
How do you keep it private? That's kind of out of your hands. I mean, you just, well, it is private. They can't get into your house, they're not sitting at that table, so, yeah, I feel like it is private. And how I keep it private,